It's time for Seen and Unseen, where we reveal the stories behind the headlines. For that, we turn to Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. All right, Raymond, it looks like Kamala, wondering what she's been doing, is going to Hollywood.
Yeah, look, just in time for award season, Laura. Kamala Harris has signed with the Hollywood talent agency, CAA, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. I mean, when you're dealing with a major talent like Kamala Harris, you have to find the right opportunities, the right venues. This week, she visited a Broadway show, Laura, and then she herself took to the boards. Watch.
And the way that I see it also is that when we think about like these moments where we see things that are being taken, but also let's see it as a, nature abhors a vacuum. So where there's a vacancy, then let's fill it. Right? We're seeing a U-turn right now, but we have to keep fighting for those rights to be maintained, which means we have to be vigilant, and it's just the nature of it.
What?
It's just the nature of it, Laura. Look, with that delivery, I see a Veep reboot starring Kamala Harris coming any day now. She doesn't need a talent agent. She needs a thought coach. I mean, the idea is just, none of it made sense. I tried to write it down. It made no sense.
That woman across the table from Vladimir Putin or Xi, negotiating end of a war or trade deal. With that intellect, she could just get us the best deal out there, right? I mean, she's so talented.
But look on the bright side of this. Both Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are now, their agency, their shared agency is CAA. Maybe they can broker, she and Joe can reunite in their own reality show, something like Suck Dynasty. This would be perfect for them. I see it. I see it. It's going to be a hit, Laura.
God, those two.
Kamala is not the only show that may be closing out of town. The Hollywood Bowl has announced, Laura, that they're premiering a new edition of Jesus Christ Superstar with wicked Cynthia Erivo playing Jesus.
As a black woman who is queer, who shows up in this way, that innately, immediately makes me completely different.
But is that difference what the role of Jesus requires, Laura? I mean, look, Erivo's a very talented woman, great voice. But just so everybody understands, back in 2018, John Legend won an Emmy for a successful TV mounting of Jesus Christ Superstar. So you can make this work with non-traditional casting, but we're talking about gender bending here. Casting a woman in the role of the Messiah.
Of course.
And I'll bet there's a sizable chunk of Christians and Catholics that will take deep offense at this. Jesus historically was a man. And the Hollywood Bowl casting, in Erivo's words, of a queer woman in the role, I guess we should await her return in the Allahu Akbar Superstar, the Muhammad musical. I'm going to hold my breath to see that one.
That I will absolutely bet would never get made. But, we Christians have been through a lot before. I think we'll survive this, but it doesn't surprise me at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And Laura, the Hollywood Bowl is not the only nexus of controversy in L.A. Mayor Karen Bass, in her first post-fire interview, is facing questions about her trip to Ghana when the blazes broke out, despite warnings. Watch.
So it didn't reach that level to me to say something terrible could happen and maybe you shouldn't have gone on the trip.
Why didn't it
But to me, I don't know. I mean, I think that that's one of the things we need to look at. So 2 investigations are taking place. One internal to the city, and that's the Fire Commission. Also, the governor has contracted with the Fire Safety Research Institute.
Oh, a research institute. We need a research institute to tell us why she shouldn't have gone to Ghana? Is that what she's saying?
Laura, we could do the investigation right here. Karen Bass made the decision to go to Ghana because the Biden administration wanted her to go to the inauguration of the president there. That's why she went. She did it. Investigation closed. There are 16,000 homes that have been burned, 57,000 acres, and the PCH is still closed.
Most of that's
Karen
not
Bass
get
needs an
rebuilt.
investigation about her trip. Los Angelinos should be furious over that. And you've seen the come apart over those Doge cuts, Laura. Well, now JFK's grandson, Jack Schlossenberg, has a new complaint.
Doge and the White House shut down the JFK Library. JFK sent a man to the moon. But you'd never know it if the JFK Library wasn't open and no one was allowed to talk about it. It's time to speak out and resist what's happening.
Okay, why does he talk like this? Time to, I'll wear a ski cap and everyone will think I'm really smart or just cool or just that whole. Have we not retired the dirty ski cap look? Is that still something? I thought that and the man bun were out, but apparently not.
Well, apparently in some sectors they're still in. But here's the kicker. The library is back open. It was closed for exactly 1 day because you'd never know JFK sent a man to the moon. Forget the 40,000 published books about the Kennedys. But it turns out 5 employees were laid off, all probationary, Laura, and the library was fully operational today.
Yeah,
but
well,
I
all
guess
the waste,
ski cap
fraud, and
rages
abuse.
On.
All the waste, fraud, and abuse, there's going to be mistakes, little hiccups along the way, but a lot of waste. Raymond, as always, thank you.